and some background, there was the protection cluster had come into some money for the, I guess from the UNF, for 75 lights in camps and communities around Port-au-Prince in that earthquake affected zone. And it was really to target gender-based violence. There was some studies done that we came to find out that the majority of violence against women and girls was happening around water points and toilets, where they were vulnerable. Particularly in camps and in some communities where the toilets were placed outside without a whole lot of coverage. People were clearly being seen, and plans could be made. So we wanted to provide some type of security. A list was developed based on camps with the highest number of incidents per number of people. This information came from IOM, the displacement tracking matrix that is tracking a number of different variables and statistics in camps and communities in Port-au-Prince, mostly camps I should say. And so taking those camps with the highest ratio of violence, we then went to visit the camps, located water points, toilets, shower areas, and we started placing lights.
So we give them lights so they can stay longer in a safe place. So that's just one of the 10th lamp here on the camp. We have other near the latrine, on the latrine path. So we do a security assessment, a need assessment, and we identify where the lamp have to be used.
So the lamp has multiple functions?
Yeah, of course. It really have multiple function, multiple targets, and we try, and they have big light coverage. So they use for security, for dignity, to have shower safety, and for entertainment. Because to give them the opportunity to gather in a safe place and to play like any other kid that have light during the night in his city.
We also expanded as the project went on to try to place lights at, how do we call them? Entrance points. So in some camps and communities, for example, this camp sits on one of the national routes and Cité Soleil. So the hope was, since communities come together, they typically are taking care of each other, but when you have someone who's outside, or if you have someone who has an easy access based on the national route, let's put a light there so at least people can see who's coming into the camps. Unfortunately, we haven't always been able to get the lights into those places because of the limited number of lights that we had originally on the project. If I can remember correctly, of the 75 lights, we were looking to affect a population of about 121,000 individuals. And they were placed in around, I think, 30 to 40 camps, depending on how the numbers were looked at. When I was here a few months ago, this large metropolitan camp was really listed as probably about 4 or 5 different camps. There was 2 camps, another camp, but really for us being here, it's one camp. So these numbers are kind of funny at times, but I think those are the real basic numbers. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more lights in and spread it out. Also use it as an option or as an opportunity to draw people back to their communities. We can find out where people may be moving. We can create safety. I mean, instead of responding to gender-based violence, we can be preventing gender-based violence, hopefully before it really has a chance to happen. The battery life, I believe, is 15 years. The lights themselves are LED, and the lighting panel lasts for 15 years, so before it should need maintenance. So they're wonderful, and the other great advantage of these light systems is that they're not movable, or they're not portable, but they're movable. So if, for example, this camp does clear out, we can still take these lights and move them to other places of need. It takes only 4 days to move them from one site to the next, so they are really a great investment.